one question that a lot of Christians have is supporting LGBTQ or being a part of the LGBTQ community a sin? And this is a more controversial topic, but I would mostly say yes. If you follow the Catholic Church, or if you're Catholic, even the Catholic Church says so. But I would also say that it is a sin because there's many chapters, or books, chapters that talk about how it's a sin to for a man to wear a woman's clothes or a woman to wear a man's clothes. It also talks about how I forgot exactly, but in Romans, I think it talks about how the men and women started to turn away from their relationships, so their men and women relationships, and went to man and man relationships and woman relationships. But also, we can go back to Genesis and see how God said to be fruitful and multiply, and it's fruitful and multiply, not to be fruitful and confused. And that's just something that God didn't intend us to have those different relationships. God intended us to have man and woman relationships. If you are, if you're having man and man relationships or woman and woman relationships, this is, restricting life. You can't have children in those relationships. And so that's why God intended man and woman relationships. Not only is it restricting life, but it's just not the way God intended. So kind of remember that next time you ever kind of are curious about that. So amen, and God bless.